In Westminster, this is Marcus Powell for London Tonight.
A blitz was launched today on one of the scourges of London's streets, chewing gum on pavements. 2 gum buster machines are being deployed by Westminster Council. They squirt jets of hot water to disperse the gum and to remove the stains left behind. And finally, the man who wrote that book about Prince Charles appeared in public today for the first time since the controversy broke. Jonathan Dimbleby is to be the new political inquisitor for London Weekend Television. Our entertainment correspondent Ken Andrew discovered how well he stood up to questioning from a hungry press pack.
News conferences to announce television programmes rarely attract media scrums, as Jonathan Dimbleby was quick to note.
Such a passion for politics.
For the record, Dimbleby is replacing the retiring Brian Walden as ITV's heavyweight political interviewer with a live discussion programme on Sundays that starts in January. That over, those present, including your correspondent, got down to the nitty-gritty of that book.
In January, do you think the monarchy will have been strengthened or weakened? Can I ask a question?
That's the kind of question that doesn't need an answer.
The probing continued with a vengeance, but the poacher turned gamekeeper by royal appointment and only appearing in the quality press and none of those nasty tabloids refused to answer even the rudest of questions.
How much money have you made from the book?
I'm not going to answer any more questions on the biography at all.
In this verbal scrap, it was left to the Telegraph's media correspondent to deliver the sweetest of knockouts.
One of the interesting things about Walden was that he sometimes got politicians who would absolutely stonewall. They'd refuse to answer questions, no matter how often. Do you find that an irritating trait in...
That's the trouble with the interviewing game. You can't have your cake and eat it. This is Ken Andrew for London Tonight.
And that's all tonight. We're back tomorrow with bulletins in GMTV. Join us then. Good night.
Hello. Well, we're seeing the tail end of that lovely spell of weather during the course of tonight as clear skies give way to cloud tomorrow. On the satellite picture, we can see exactly what's coming. Look at that massive cloud out in the Atlantic there, and by tomorrow afternoon it'll be right across the region, bringing rain with it. This is what it looks like tonight, though clear, that first signs of cloud just beginning to creep in, and it will be milder than last night. Winds from the east averaging 15 miles an hour. In the morning, it'll be cloudy quite soon. It might be bright first thing in the far east there, but it'll cloud up with rain just getting into the west round about Reading Way there. Winds picking up speed to 20 miles an hour. In the afternoon, rain for all of us at one time or another, I'm afraid, and still quite brisk winds, but at least it's going to be milder than today.
Echo Romeo.
Solomon.
The country's capital, the nation's most crowded city. That's when you need the fastest help you can get, wherever you are, above or below the streets of London.
Your elbows? You've got a bit of a graze on that one, haven't you? Just be careful of the cables, please.
I'm terrified of going in an ambulance.
They're quite nice. No, probably another bunch of good-looking guys anyway, so you'll be all right.
Blues and Twos, Thursday at 8:30 on CARLTON.
Now on CARLTON, dramatic new testimony is revealed in the first of 2 programmes exploring the assassinations of Nicholas and Alexandra. Network first.
The Slaying of Tsars.
For an illustrated brochure about Nicholas and Alexandra, send a cheque or postal order for £2.50 made payable to Granada Television. A free booklet is also available with details of the entire Network First series published by ITV and the Guardian newspaper. Write to Nicholas and Alexandra, Granada Television, Manchester M69EA, stating clearly which publication you require.
The latest